Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are on this amazing world. Today we have a nice green day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are. So it's beautiful green what we see, and after a hefty weekend that everybody expected Bitcoin dropping further, the price jumped yesterday, and now we are up at almost 8%, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we see that some altcoins are really pumping nice. Ampliford, Torchain, Phantom, Link, Sushi, Shiba, Cake, Comp, and most of the alts are in green. So I don't see any red altcoins in the top 100. And as we checking that, we see also that most of them are in green, +3, +7, +13, like Polkadot has a nice run today, Polygon-Matic as well. And yeah, so that is a nice recovery. And the question is the crypto bulls, are the crypto bulls back in the town, or is just a kind of fake out that we are witnessing? We're looking into also in some technicals and of course the news. Before jumping into the news, let's check the crypto fear and greed index, what is showing it today. So now it's showing 28. It's almost fear, not an extreme fear, just a fear. And we see that in the last week and yesterday, we were in the extreme fear category. And as we see, almost the last months is in extreme fear between 10 and 20. But if we see that in March 2020, the big corona dump that we spent few weeks in this region, and the previous bear market in 2018 and 2019 that we spent also a couple of weeks in this low extreme fear category. And also, as we see when the big price movement started, that there was an extreme greed. And after that, when this week of redistribution started, then the index started to go down. So maybe it is a good indicator for the future. So let's jump into the news. Bitcoin shoots higher, Ethereum and altcoins show positive signs. So Bitcoin almost up 12% and broke the 38,500 resistance, and also other cryptos are up, as we have seen on the bubble chart. And Bitcoin price also reached today the 40,000 levels, and we will check, maybe we can expect some correction from there. As the total crypto market cap is at 1.6 billion, it's a nice recovery, almost 200 billion recovery from the weekend lows. So nice bounce. Now Bitcoin really has to consolidate on that level, and we'll see how can we continue from there. Ethereum price also holding nicely. It's just bumped about 2,600, but the next level will be the 2,800 USD level, and the big break or take will be at 2,800 US dollars. Okay, we see nicely all altcoins are pumping. Yeah. Great. So what is behind this price pump? Not sure that Elon Musk, but in some media you can read some articles that it's because of Elon Musk, but I'm not sure that Elon Musk has an effect on the Bitcoin price anymore, or even so huge effect. Okay, but let's see what this article is telling to us. Bitcoin investors who have been waiting for Tesla chief executive Elon Musk to swap in and rescue the cryptocurrency from a weeks-long rut may have just gotten their wish, for now at least. Okay, so they think that Elon saved the Bitcoin price, but I'm not sure. Okay, so after Musk responded on Twitter to a Cointelegraph report in which he was accused of Bitcoin pumps and dumps. And he is answering that this is inaccurate. Tesla only sold 10% of the holdings to confirm BTC could be liquidated easily without moving market. When these confirmation of reasonable minus 50% clean energy usage by miners with positive future trend, Tesla will resume allowing Bitcoin transactions, he said in response. And this was the article. We will check this article that accusing Elon Musk that he's pumping and dumping the Bitcoin price and the entire crypto market, and that was his answers. And also he's reaffirming that if more than 50% of the Bitcoin energy consumption will come from clean energy that miners using, then they will resume allowing Bitcoin transactions. But I think it's already about 50%, but maybe Elon Musk should learn something about that. So that's it, and let's see the related news. So this was that Signia CEO criticizes Elon Musk for alleged Bitcoin pump and dump. What we have seen with Bitcoin is price manipulation by one very powerful and influential individual, said Magda Wierzicka. Maybe he's Polish, but not sure. One of the richest women in South Africa and CEO of financial services company Signia said Tesla CEO Elon Musk would likely have been investigated by authorities regarding recent allegation over his manipulation of crypto prices if his target had been almost anything other than Bitcoin. Nice. The SEC previously accused the Tesla CEO of fraud for issuing false and misleading tweets in 2018 and was rumored to be investigating him for his pro-Dogecoin tweets earlier this year. According to Signia CEO, Musk knowingly pumped up the price of Bitcoin by writing tweets, including those mentioning Tesla's 1.5 billion Bitcoin purchase, and then sold a big part of his exposure at the peak. Musk's public statement on Bitcoin, as well as him reversing Tesla's position and accepting the cryptocurrencies as a form of payment, constitutes price manipulation. So she's claiming that whatever Elon Musk is doing, even if if he is pumping the price or he's dumping the price, and somehow he's manipulating, and maybe he's doing some insider trading, as he has the power to manipulate the price, then he might can do some trading that it's not fair to other investors, especially to the retail investors, as they are just suffering from this manipulation. Elon Musk lays out when Tesla will begin accepting Bitcoin payments. Okay, so we know that I already mentioned this Cointelegraph article, and this is where he is stating that will accepting Bitcoin as more than 50% will be from renewable energy. And this is the tweet when Tesla suspended accepting Bitcoin. Okay. The next piece of news. Russia's foreign minister says crypto will inevitably play a role in international trade. Oh, good to hear that from a foreign minister. The Russian foreign minister Sergei Lavrov has underlined Moscow's intentions to do away with the US and has suggested that crypto could play a part in ousting the greenback in trade deals. So there was a news last week that Russia will not using the US dollar for reserves in the reserve funds, and they don't want to use the US dollars in international trading activity. I think Russia is under some kind of embargo by the US, and that is why this is their answer that they don't want to use the US dollar anymore. Lavrov's comments could give real hope to those hoping crypto will find use cases in international settlement deals. And he's stating that crypto has a future in the international trading. I think the time will inevitably come when cryptocurrencies will play a very significant role in trade and finance and occupy a very significant segment of the international settlement sector. So I think it's really serious what he's stating. He didn't specify whether he was referring to crypto assets like Bitcoin, big business-backed stablecoins, or central bank digital currencies. He mentioned just cryptocurrencies. Okay. So there is a de-dollarization policy that appears to have already been put in action. So they want to stay away from using dollars as possible. We are striving to rely more and more on other currencies besides the USD, on national currencies when it comes to bilateral trade with our partners, let's say with China, other Shanghai Cooperation Organization members, states, a number of other currencies, he said. So, as I mentioned earlier, that Russia and China in bilateral trading, they can use their national currencies, or even they can use the new Chinese digital yuan, and also they can use an independent decentralized cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or even using a stable coin. But I think they will not use USD-backed stable coins, but I'm not sure. It's just, I suppose this. Big news, big Bitcoin upgrade is coming. Bitcoin Taproot activation logged in for November. Taproot has gained enough support from Bitcoin miners to begin the activation process. The process is expected to take around 5 months and fully activate in mid-November. The update is aimed at making smart contracts more efficient and providing more privacy to Bitcoiners. So I think this is a really important news. There will be more privacy on Bitcoin, and also there will be smart contracts on Bitcoin. And as Bitcoin will have smart contracts, then I think it can open a new chapter, like we see DeFi on Ethereum and DeFi on other smart contracts. I think that DeFi can really boost on Bitcoin, and so that will be an amazing start to make Bitcoin more usable in decentralized finance and also with smart contracts. If activated, these improvements will allow users of single signature script, multi-signature script, and complex contracts to all use identical appearing commitments that enhance their privacy and the fungibility of all Bitcoins. That's really, really cool. I think it's also a big step forward, and it makes Bitcoin more valuable, brings more fundamental to Bitcoin. The next piece of news: Tanzanian president urges central bank to prepare for crypto. What a surprise! Tanzania's president wants the country's central bank to begin exploring Bitcoin and digital assets. Nice. Okay, so Tanzania is the latest emerging economy poised to embrace Bitcoin. Okay. We have witnessed the emergence of a new journey through the internet. She highlighted the lack of crypto adoption and development in the East African region, stating throughout the region, including Tanzania, they have not accepted or started using their roads. My call to the central bank is that you should start working on the development. The central bank should be ready for the changes and not be caught unprepared. So this is a straightforward advice what the central bank should do. Okay, so it's nice. It's from Africa. So after Latin America, we see that the first mover in Africa. And also there was a news, but I haven't found any article. Maybe it just was a rumor that Nigeria will somehow embracing Bitcoin. And we know that Nigeria, for a long while, banned crypto-related companies and didn't allow banks to transact with crypto companies. So I'm really, really surprised and just wondering what will happen if Nigeria will enter crypto. I think we will see some good news. Also, there was a tweet from Jack Dorsey, if I'm right. Jack Dorsey is the founder of Twitter, Jack. And I think he tweeted something. So this is the Nigerian flag of Nigeria. He tweeted something from El Salvador. Okay. Bitcoin. The people of Nigeria will lead Bitcoin. So there was a tweet from Bitcoin Magazine, an open letter to the Nigerian government, pursue a Bitcoin standard. So I think we will see something, but I will check it out and bring this news to you tomorrow. But congratulations to Tanzania. Yes, and after we had the news from IMF last Friday, to go back and check the last Friday crypto news. IMF voices concerns over El Salvador making Bitcoin legal tender. Crypto assets can pose significant risk, and effective regulatory measures are very important when dealing with them. So that came from IMF, and we know that IMF is working on to flood the emerging countries with US dollar and with US dollar loans and credits, and sometimes these loans can help really. These funds can help the local economy to boost their developments, but also it makes them slavery for the next, let's say, 20 or 50 years, as they will having this huge debt. But let's see what Christine Lagarde reaffirms ECB's crypto policy as Bitcoin becomes legal tender in El Salvador. Okay, I think Christine Lagarde before ECB, that she was the president of the IMF, so she is really from this highest levels of central banks and monetary policy, and it's almost around the US dollar. She confirmed that the central bank's policy on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies has not changed. Comments on El Salvador's making Bitcoin legal tender. That certainly doesn't change our approach to crypto assets and to regulations, supervision, and proper classification that they should be under to avoid misinformation and misleading representations. I don't think that it's any serious thing that was what she stated. Actually, just she raised some concern that ECB and IMF and these big organizations are not in crypto. So that if you see that El Salvador or some central banks like Tanzania's central banks are embracing crypto, it doesn't mean that the ECB and other IMF and other big financial organizations are embracing Bitcoin, but we know that why they don't like it, because it's somehow competing with the US dollar. But you should definitely check out. There was a video. I will just bring this video here to you. There was a video last week that this Bitcoin will underpin the US dollar, and this video is it's a really important video. She's a US senator, Cynthia Lumin, and she's talking about how it would benefit the US dollar to underpin with Bitcoin, because then US dollar would just be your life for the next few decades, and also remaining the global reserve assets as Bitcoin would underpin. So you should definitely check this video, watch this video, and as you are here, be sure to, let's say, subscribe, push the bell, all, push the like, and also you can share this video with your friends. With this, you are helping the channel and growing and getting more people in who are interested in crypto news, and then it will help to spread the crypto community. And also this is our aim at CorionX, that helping crypto adoption and supporting crypto developments further. So be sure definitely like this video and share this video. Okay. Yes, so I'm great with lots of news. Lots of important news. Okay. So let's get back to the news. Okay, the next piece of news. one of the richest Bitcoin whales in history receives almost 138 million US dollar worth BTC amid market turmoil. Okay, so there was a Bitcoin price crash last week, yes, we know. And there was a whale who already owns tens of thousands of Bitcoin, just added nearly 3,720 Bitcoin. So this whale is accumulating, that's for sure. Okay. The address currently holds more than 112,000 Bitcoin, or about 0.6% of all BTC in circulation. The address is in the unique league of just 4 addresses that hold more than 100,000 Bitcoin BTC. So just 4 addresses hold more than 100 BTC. It's important to remember this. All the other 3 addresses, it is also the richest Bitcoin address on the blockchain that is not associated with a cryptocurrency exchange. All other 3 addresses that hold more Bitcoin belong to Binance, Bitfinex, and Huobi cryptocurrency exchange, respectively. So this is one of the addresses that holds the biggest amounts of Bitcoin, because other addresses, about 100K BTC, belong to different exchanges. The glimpse of the whale's history of transactions shows that the large investors has been accumulating as the flagship cryptocurrency price crashed. So this is what I'm talking about in every crypto news, that whales and big players are accumulating. So these whales who owns the biggest amount of Bitcoin, then he's not selling, he's not panicking, or I don't know is even he or she, but let's say he is not selling, he's not panicking, he is accumulating. So he's buying the dips, he's buying when other retail investors are freaking out and they are just panicking and they are panic selling. Since mid-May, when Bitcoin's price fell from around 47,000 US dollar to just around 30,000 to date, the whale has purchased approximately 13,000 BTC and sold 0. So this is the most important thing. So these whales who is holding Bitcoins for a long time, and he or she accumulated more than 13,000 Bitcoin during this May market crash. The Bitcoin whale has also been constantly accumulating since the bull run started between now and December 16th, 2020, when Bitcoin broke about 20,000 US dollar for the first time. The whale has added approximately 38,000 BTC. So this whale accumulated Bitcoin in the past 1 month during this market crash, 13,000 BTC, and he accumulated Bitcoin since December 2020 until today, more than 38,000 BTC. So this is huge. This is huge. You should definitely learn something from this whale guy, because with this attitude, after you are just educating yourself and you are just doing according this attitude, then I think after a while you will become a whale. Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian says he has a lot of Ethereum. Good to know. We already know. We already knew that Reddit is loving Ethereum. Nobody knows how much that is, but it's easy to know why he loves ETH so much. Okay, he's a husband of Serena Williams, the tennis player. The tennis player. Okay. How much Ethereum he owns? I do think Ethereum has, at least for the next year or two, really got the most to prove, or at least the most potential to show something, because there are so many interesting applications. So NFTs are just the start of what's getting built on the top of the Ethereum blockchain, and that is where a lot of my holdings are, candidly. Okay, this is the Ethereum price. Just shoot it up to 4,300 and around 2,500. Why does Alexis Ohanian loves Ethereum so much? Because the NFTs, the rise of stablecoins has enabled a massive expansion of cryptocurrency trading, the growing popularity of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, the ever-growing number of DeFi projects, the decentralized applications, and so on and so on. And this is why we built CorionX token on Ethereum, but also we do have a bridge to Binance Smart Chain where you can use almost the same Ethereum infrastructure, the same decentralized applications, but with a much lower fees. And we will make a dedicated video for CorionX as we will announce a new product and upgrades soon. The next piece of news: Canadian Bitcoin ETF adds to its holdings despite steep market correction. Yeah, so we know ETF and ETFs, we have all them in every news. So exchange traded funds, exchange traded products, because these are crypto products backed with real Bitcoin, backed with real Ethereum, with real crypto, and traded on exchanges. And it's easy to use to buy and sell to other institutional investors and also retail investors. And lots of brokers can just spread it out for a commission and promoting these ETFs. We know that the SEC hasn't approved any ETFs yet, but almost 10 or 11 ETF applications have been submitted to the SEC. Okay, so the Purpose Bitcoin Exchange Trading Fund has been reaccumulating BTC since mid-May, a sign that investors are keen to buy the dip. So the most important news that these ETFs just purchase more Bitcoins, and they are growing because investors are buying more Bitcoin. The ETF has added 284 BTC over the past 7 days and nearly 2,000 BTC since 15th of May. So this is this is the price movement, the orange one, and this is the BTC number of BTC that this ETF is holding. So you see that they are increasing their holdings time to time. Okay, assets swelled to over 1.3 billion in less than 2 months of operations. Nice, congratulations, guys. Really, really great job. The next piece of news: DJ David Guetta puts luxury Miami pad up for sale, will accept 380 Bitcoin for it. So David Guetta is selling his luxury Miami house for 380 Bitcoin. David Guetta is selling his 14 million US dollar worth Miami beachfront apartment and will accept payments in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Nice. 2,500 square foot beachfront property is on the 37th floor and it's worth 40 million US dollar or around 380 BTC onto the price. Nice, maybe 37 floors is this, or I don't know. Okay. Good to know that. Yeah, so nice view. Definitely it's a nice view there. Okay. The French DJ multiplies songs with more than 1 billion views on YouTube, so you should definitely check it out. And I like, I suppose that he already owns some Bitcoin and Ethereum, and now he wants to sell his luxury apartment because he wants to accumulate more Bitcoin and more Ethereum. And also, Miami will be the crypto innovation hub, as there was the Bitcoin conference, and also the mayor of Miami just released a lot of supporting announcements about this Bitcoin movement. So I think maybe some Bitcoin millionaire will purchase this luxury apartment, and then hopefully, there will be some news about that. Hope David Guetta can sell. And I hope that he will make some profit, and after that, as he doubled, he will buying another apartment with his Bitcoin. NVIDIA CEO Huang says Ethereum is going to be quite valuable. Okay. So he's arguing that it comes to Ethereum's upcoming shift to proof of stake. No need to question it further. Huang is clearly optimistic about Ethereum's future, and in only Computex event, he fielded a variety of questions ranging anywhere from his thoughts on the metaverse to global semiconductor shortages. Okay, so the first argument that Ethereum is moving from proof of work to proof of stake. And also we know that this London hard fork will starting in the summer, and there'll be several upgrades on the Ethereum blockchain. He added, cryptocurrency is going to be here to stay. Ethereum might not be as hot as it now. In a year's time, it may cool down some, but I think crypto mining is here to stay. He is also believing in crypto mining. Okay. He is also bullish in AI stuff and really in Ethereum. Huge and company clearly have a number of ideas, and crypto mining clearly lives at the forefront. So they have lots of ideas that also they are providing some crypto mining facilities and crypto mining stuff. But he believes in Ethereum. Even Ethereum is leaving the traditional mining, the proof of work, and turning to proof of stake. The next piece of news. Institutions pumping millions into Ethereum and other altcoins, coin shares. So institutions accumulating, institutions buying, whales are buying. So what are you doing? Why retail investors sold in this panic? Because they are just driven by fear and not with a clear vision that where Bitcoin and the crypto market is going. Okay, so there is a report from CoinShares, breaks down where investors' money is flowing, showing that Ethereum is an altcoin of choice for buyers, capturing inflows of 33 million US dollar. Digital assets investment products saw outflows totaling 94 million last week. Despite the net outflows, we believe it implies an early turn in sentiment since May, where most product providers were seeing net outflows and sentiment was broadly negative. Ethereum continues to see inflows into investment products totaling 33 million, remaining the altcoin of choice of investors. So as other funds just flowing, there is an outflow, maybe the major of the outflows from Bitcoin funds, but the Ethereum funds captured a huge inflow. Ethereum XRP, Cardano, and multi-asset products are the most popular investments, attracting inflows of 7 million, 4.5 million, respectively. Digital asset investment product trading volumes highlight investors remain cautious in Bitcoin, with weekly volume having fallen 62% compared to last month. This has also been reflected in broader Bitcoin ecosystem, where volumes on trusted exchanges have fallen 50%. So volumes are decreasing, and that is why less and less people selling Bitcoins on exchanges. There is a news from Brazil's central bank delays CBDC's timeline to 2024. So, yeah, I don't know why they are just having these delays or postponing. Early May, BCB released a document covering the general guidelines of characteristic of Brazil's futures CBDCs. So this is the national crypto central bank digital currency. Chief central banker also stated earlier last year that the country would likely be prepared and ready for a digital real by 2020, digital real by 2022. The implementation of a Brazilian CBDC may provide new tools to foster innovation and competition in an increasingly digital economy, reduce the use of cash and therefore its maintenance cost, improve cross-border payments processes, curb illegal activities, and improve financial inclusion. So this is interesting because last week we had the news when after El Salvador, Paraguay, and Panama joined Bitcoin, then Brazil and Argentina and Mexico is also proving something. I'm just wondering what will happen. Maybe they will back these CBDCs somehow with Bitcoin, but I'm not sure. It's just my what I suppose that they can do. So they are doing an open discussion with stakeholders. Good to hear that. This is the price of the Brazilian real, and we see that it's also weakening against the US dollar. It price just went up to double, so it's not a good sign because it's weakened against the US dollar more than 100%. The next piece of news. Kraken, one of the biggest and the oldest exchange in the US, might choose IPO instead of direct listing following Coinbase's shaky debut, CEO explains. And Kraken also released their crypto trading app in the US a few weeks ago. And then this is a real nice app competing with Robinhood and other crypto-related apps. Kraken rethinks going public plans. Okay. Looking at being able to go public sometime next year. And we know that the stock of Coinbase, which name is Coin shares dropped by nearly 30% from the peak. They have changed Kraken's intentions. An IPO is looking a little more attractive in light of the direct listings performance. I would say we are looking at it more seriously now, having the benefit of seeing how the direct public offering played out for Coinbase. So they see that Coinbase did this private offering, or what was this? Yes, this public offering, but they are just examining that traditional IPO would be better. Wall Street fails to understand crypto. I think it's the same thing that the street missed about Amazon 20 years ago and what they are missing about Tesla now. I think they are just so tied up with the legacy way of doing things. Wall Street is a particular, and this is a financial services, and I think there are a lot of players that have a lot to lose from the success of this space. I think you might be seeing people facing this cognitive dissonance of becoming increasingly aware of the impending doom of the legacy financial system. He concluded. So I think it's a nice argument, and this is how Wall Street just missed the boom of Amazon and the internet. Then they are just staying out and missing out this crypto boom, crypto finance boom. That's for sure. Yeah, I think so. The next piece of news. Coinbase says interest from pension funds and hedge funds has skyrocketed. Institutional holdings soar 170%. So Coinbase also is a custody for institutions. Don't forget this. Just a wallet, but it's an exchange and also custody to institutional clients. This year, interest from pension funds and hedge funds has skyrocketed, supported by the rollout of crypto ETFs as well as an increased understanding of the crypto economy, said Coinbase. End of December last year and end of the first quarter this year, its institutional holdings grew 170% from 45 billion to 122 billion. The company has over 8,000 institutional clients currently, including hedge funds, asset managers, pension funds, and endowments. Over the last 12 months, we have seen a growing interest from institutional investors seeking to take advantage of the crypto space. However, this year, interest from pension funds and hedge funds has skyrocketed, supported by the rollout of crypto ETFs, as well as an increased understanding of the crypto economy. So this is really, really serious. Cool. The next piece of news. It's something that's stating opposite, but it's good to see that some controversial news. Shark Tank's Kevin O'Leary, narratives about institutional investors already wading into Bitcoin are BS. So this is what he's stating. He's personally invested in Bitcoin, and he doesn't think institutional investors and other high net worth investors are getting into the market yet. So this is what Kevin O'Leary thinks about institutional adoption. Bitcoin's sustainability issue keeps institutional money sidelined. This is what he states here. Okay, you bring on guests all the time to say, oh, institutions are getting into Bitcoin. That is bias. They are not yet. There is no institution out there, any sovereign or pension plan that's doing this yet, because they are not over the ESG issues. They need sustainability. What is this ESG issue? This is environmental, social, and corporate governance factors that measures a company's long-term sustainability. So the pioneer cryptocurrency has come under fire after environmentally conscious investors postulated that its massive energy usage exceeds its overall benefits. So there was because this Elon Musk fund, and maybe that caused BlackRock and maybe other investors in Tesla, and yeah, the criticism about this that crypto is not from 100% renewable energy, and that is why it's not environmental friendly. So this is how it's going on. Kevin O'Leary says, imagine if could have over these years had of 5% yield on my gold. That would have been incredible. Well, I can own my crypto, so that's really what I'm doing in DeFi, and I think I have got the best team in North America. So he's heavily investing in DeFi. Definitely will check out which DeFi is investing. But yeah, that's for sure that Kevin O'Leary is in DeFi. Ethereum co-founder says he is investing in Polkadot and Cardano. Here is why. So it's really strange to hear that co-founder of the biggest smart contract protocol, Ethereum, he's investing in Polkadot and Cardano. So I think it's full respect. The DYOR-Do says he's betting on the future of both Cardano and Polkadot. The DYOR-Do joined Ethereum development team soon after meeting Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin at an organized Bitcoin conference in 2012. Following his time at Ethereum, DYOR left to start Decentralized and Toronto-based blockchain company. Now I think kind of fallen back to just simplicity. I am in a number of different projects, but the majority of my stuff is in the top projects. I am a big fan of Polkadot. I am a big fan of Cardano, big fan of charts. Let's say that, you know, taking some different approaches in the way that they are doing things, much more on the academic side of what he's done and bringing stuff forward. A real big fan of Gavin Wood. And we know that Charles Hoskinson and Gavin Wood, also they are coming from Ethereum, so that is why they are somehow together for the future as well. Knowing those guys from the days back at Ethereum and knowing their drive and knowing their competitiveness and their smarts, I was able to see those projects for the last few years and know that they were gonna get to where they have gotten up to. Okay, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, Polkadot, all this he likes. I like Cosmos as well, and there are a few others, but I'm not getting lost in all the DeFi stuff. I just think there is not enough time, not enough energy. It's a full-time gig to be running a lot of that stuff and keeping on the top of stuff. So I have simplified my life quite a bit over the past few years. Great to hear that. Jack Dorsey says he will integrate Lightning Network into Twitter and Blue Sky. Earlier this month, Dorsey revealed that Square intends to develop an open-source, non-custodial Bitcoin hardware wallet. And now Jack Dorsey, so he's the CEO of the Twitter social media and founder of Square and other companies. So he's planning to integrate Bitcoin's Lightning Network sidechain with at least one of the businesses, and it will help. So Lightning Network is a layer 2 solution. It's a kind of sidechain that helps to provide fast and cheap transactions and microcap transactions with Bitcoin. Okay, so he will integrate. Cool. Okay, Twitter and MCLAD also suggested Dorsey's pro-Lightning remarks could relate to Square's recent acquisition of Jay's failed music streaming platform Tidal. He and Jay-Z, they are just backing a fund that providing some Bitcoin and crypto-related developments in Africa. Great to hear that. Yeah, so that was the news already. No Doge allowed. Thai SEC bans meme, fund and exchange tokens as well as NFTs. So the the SEC of Thailand, so the Thailand regulatory bodies banning different cryptos. The move by the Thai SEC is just the latest action by the regulators as it works to provide a framework for crypto in the nation. So they are banning meme tokens like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and all these top coins. Fan tokens, the digital asset, they are created by personal preference. NFTs, which for a few brief months this year, the hottest sector of crypto, these non-fungible tokens, sport cards, virtual real estate, and digital sneakers and arts. And the exchange tokens like the Binance Coin, Uniswap, and FTX. So it's really crazy. I don't understand why they are banning the exchange tokens. Yeah. So yeah, somehow banning NFTs and meme coins, maybe banning meme coins would make sense, but banning exchange tokens and NFTs it doesn't make any sense for me. A great piece of news. Why one of the world's largest custodian banks is creating crypto division. Okay. The CEO of Street Corporation, one of the world's largest custodian banks, explained why his firm is creating the digital finance division. So they are headquartered in Boston. The management firm in the world is ranked as the second largest global custodian with 21 trillion in assets under custody, according to institutional investors. Okay, we see digital assets as one of the most significant forces impacting our industry over the next 5 years. Digital assets are quickly becoming integrated into the existing framework of financial services, and it is crucial we have the choice in place to provide our clients with solutions for both the traditional investment needs as well as their increased digital needs. So the institutional clients have needs buying crypto and digital assets. Okay, Bank of New York Mellon, which is the oldest bank in the US and the world's largest custodian banks, they are also announced that they are building their crypto custody. So more and more big players that custody providers and banks are entering crypto and providing crypto-related custody services. The next piece of news, Interactive Broker to roll out crypto trading by end of summer. So they announced it will provide cryptocurrency trading services by the end of the summer this week. So Interactive Broker is one of the biggest exchange provider, and I think also they are a liquidity provider to other FX trading companies. So they are an FX company providing FX trading to clients and also liquidity to other other FX companies. Customers certainly are asking for crypto trading, and we expect to be ready to offer it to them by the end of the summer. And don't forget also eToro is providing crypto trading to their clients. Okay. Okay. Bitcoin remains the popular hedge against inflation for individuals and institutions alike, considering the fact very worried about the US inflation could become an unstoppable situation. To move may not come as much as a surprise. So nice. The next piece of news. Texas regulator allows state-chartered banks to hold Bitcoin. The Texas House of Representatives passed a bill to recognize cryptocurrencies under commercial law last month. So this adoption is really nice. The agency noted that Texas banks may provide customers with virtual currency custody services so long as the bank has adequate protocols in place to effectively manage the risk and comply with applicable laws. And then these funds also will be under the FDIC insurance, if I'm right. Great. And also we know that a lot of activities are going on to increase the Bitcoin mining capacity in Texas, as they are building mining farms next to the solar farms. Great. Okay. The next piece of news. A blockchain project just bought 700,000 in digital real estate to build a virtual mall. Boston Protocol's virtual mall will let users buy digital items that can be redeemed for real-world items. So Boston Protocol bought a plot of land to build a mall and power it with an infrastructure to connect virtual shopping with the real world. Decentraland where the malls being built, it's an Ethereum-based game that parcels out land as NFTs. So Decentralized, it's building the digital world, and their token is, I think, Mana. And then they will build a virtual mall. And then you can purchase some things in this mall, and then you can redeem it to real world things. Maybe you can buy something online. Lets you explore and build like Minecraft and socialize like Second Life. Second Life. Great. Okay. Boston Protocol brings the metaverse to life. Boston World enable users to turn a digital sneaker purchased or earned in a game into a real-world sneaker through an NFT certified barcode and their phone that they can take to real brick-and-mortar shops down to street. Nice. It will be nice. Yeah, decentralized cryptocurrency is Mana, which is trades for 0.7 at today's price. So, guys, this is for today. Be sure just like this video, subscribe the YouTube channel, and also you can join CorionX Telegram channel. That we have lots of things going on here. Also, we are sharing some this video from one of our ambassadors, and also we are sharing the daily crypto news, and we will announce the upcoming developments that going on. So you see that CorionX staking, or we already have the staking without locking up the funds, that allows token holders to earn up 2.5% in every quarter. So this APR is about 10%, and there will be other lockup staking services and other farming services that coming soon. So be sure join our Telegram channel and also follow our crypto daily news. So let's check what's happening with the Bitcoin price. So then we broke up here, and now we already in this channel that we expect some sideways activity between 30,000 and 40,000. The big resistance at 41,500 and another resistance at 42,000. So we have different levels here that the Bitcoin price should overcome. And also, as I draw up here, we have the 200-day moving average on the 4-hourly chart and the 50-day moving average. So they will meet each other within few days or weeks, and we'll see if the price starting to increase, that maybe they will just meet and going parallel together. But if the price will not increase from here, not break the 24,000, then this so-called dash growth may occur more selling pressure, as lots of traders are following these dash cross patterns, and they will just selling because they think that more deep and more downward movement will come, but we'll see. Also, guys, let me know if you prefer the news together with the small TA, or you prefer the TA and the news in a separate video. So let me know in the comment section below. So now we should check maybe some retracement to this level 37,500. That would be a nice re-enter point if you want to open a long position. If you're holding a short position, then I think you should just place your stop loss a little bit above 22,000. If that will be break, then we can go higher from here. So that's it for today. Be a cautious trader, and also just another chart that I'm wanting to show you, that this is the BTC USD shorts on Bitfinex, and you see that how far has it increased. So the shorts, the amounts of shorts are really increasing. It's increased also last week, and now it seems to be also increasing. So maybe there will be a short squeeze when the price just starting to pump, and all these shorters should close their positions. And if a short position, if you are closing a short position, you can close it with a long position and with a buying Bitcoin, and that could skyrocket the price, and even we can see just a fast upward movement because closing this short. But definitely also check these short positions here. I think we will see sometimes a nice short squeeze, and also Bitcoin dominance is going up. So we see that in May we had a nice comeback, and after this drop continue, and now we have a nice recovery. And I think if BTC will pump, more likely we will see the Bitcoin dominance increasing to 50, to level 50, and that means that altcoins will suffering. Maybe if BTC will pumping, then altcoins will pump as well, but not that much than BTC. But if BTC will drop, then maybe altcoins will drop harder. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. The market is almost in green. We are working on different CorionX developments that hopefully we will be ready with the audits and with everything, so we can launch this week, but not sure. So be cautious, catch the news every day, subscribe to the channel, share the channel, and invite your friends. And I'm really grateful, and the entire CorionX, our small team, is really grateful that you are watching our daily crypto news. You are educating yourself, and we hope we can deliver more useful information to you, educating to you. Nothing on this channel should be considered as financial advice. Everything what's happening here, so nothing should be considered. So everything is happening here is purely education and entertainment purposes. So thank you being you with us. Stay tuned.